Okay, so it's the beginning of a new month, and maybe last time you reached your goals, or maybe you didn't. But whichever situation you are in this video, my name is Hesa Bajana, by the way. I tend to forget to introduce myself. Anyways, whether you reached your goals last month or not, in this video, I am going to share with you how you can make this current month your best month yet. Basically, I'm sharing my steps of how I do this with you. So at the beginning of the month, there are two things that I usually do. Number one, and a lot of people actually do have resistance around this. A lot of people don't like doing this. Why? Because of not wanting to feel the shame around failure, not wanting to feel to expose themselves to the fact that maybe the goals may not become reality, because we want to avoid certain emotions, right? But if you will but do this, it will change everything in your life, everything in your business. So at the beginning of the month, the first thing is to really review the month that just passed. Right. Review meaning looking at the facts. Did I reach my goals? If I did reach my goals, then celebrate. Celebrate having reached my goals. If I didn't reach my goals, then I ask myself, did I do my best? What could I have done differently? Right? What did I not do that didn't let me that didn't lead me to reaching my goals? Other questions is why did I not allow my goal to become reality? Why did I not? What am I afraid of? Why did I not want my goals to become reality? Just like reflecting, reflecting on the last month, not with judgment, but really reflecting objectively, looking at what is, and even though you may not have reached your goals, I know that every single day there are many goals that you may have reached, right? Even just waking up in the morning is a big win already. So even though I may not have reached my bigger goal, sometimes you can still celebrate the many wins, right? So that's step number one. And also inside that step number one, the other thing that I can share is that a lot of the time when we don't reach our goals, when we say we're going to do something and then we don't do that thing, a lot of the times we tend to be so harsh and so hard on ourselves, right? And one thing that I like doing quite often is to energetically let that go. And I have specific exercises that I do to actually allow that to happen, because if we don't, then we carry it into the new month, and then we carry it into the new year, or we carry it into our future. And these exercises, and you may have your own practice for how you do this, basically what they allow you to do is to forgive yourself for not having done what you may have done, not having done your best, or not having followed guidance, whatever else, right? Really energetically forgiving yourself, energetically letting go of the past, And then so the second step from there is now choosing a new goal for the new month, right? This is, I find, is so hard for so many people. And why do I say so many people? Because I used to be there. I used to have the hardest time, right? It's not just other people. I used to have the hardest time setting goals for myself at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of the year. Because why? Because I kept saying to myself, I used to set these goals. Whenever I set these goals, they never This is what I kept saying, that they never become reality, so why bother and stuff like that. The reality is that it's about our brain, and it's also about, no matter how we look at it, we can look at it from the perspective of the brain, which needs clarity so that it can do what it needs to do to make your dream, your reality, your goal become reality. If it doesn't know, how is it going to process it? So you can either look at it from the perspective of the brain, or you can look at it from, if you believe in that the universe is here to serve you, the universe is here to give you everything that you are asking for. If you don't tell the universe what it is that you are asking for, what it is, how is it supposed to know? How is it supposed to know? And how is it supposed to give you what you want if you yourself don't ask, or you yourself are not clear about what it is that you want? So those are those two steps. And a lot of the times when we set goals, I've experienced this time and time and time again. Sometimes we have resistance that comes up in setting our goals and even asking for what we want. And it's all those voices: who do you think you are to have that? Or you say you were going to do that before, you never did. What makes you think you're going to make it happen now? So all these thoughts and all these things from the past, what they are doing, if we don't know how to shed them, or if we don't know how to release them, is that they are keeping us from actually reaching our goals. They are keeping us from going towards really allowing what it is that we are asking to become reality, allowing ourselves to receive what it is that we are asking. And so when you learn how to release that resistance, then it becomes so much easier for you to release. One of the things that now I do to release the resistance is to really truly face what the reasons are that I think that this may not become reality, and then really shift it and shift it and shift it, change the story, change the story. So in my course Luminous Creator, I go over this step by step. So if you wanted to know more about how to do this for yourself, feel free to check out my Luminous Creator course. The link will be somewhere around here below this video, somewhere on the whether you are watching this on my website or somewhere, I'll make sure that there is a link around so that you can check it out. All right, so that's my sharing with you today. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.